guys, this is Alkion, giving you guys a bit of an update of what's been going on recently. As you kind of noticed from my YouTube videos that I haven't been putting up much content. The last thing I ever uploaded roughly around January was my Solstice of Heroes gameplay for Destiny 2. And I have a boatload of more clips that I need to be putting into videos from the beginning of Forsaken to now. But recent things have been happening a lot recently that have been making it a bit of a struggle for me to put those clips together. For example, as you can see, I'm no longer living in what I consider my perfect place, even though it was a basement. But yeah, own room now that is slowly in the process of being put together. If anything that doesn't belong here can be moved to the proper place, so I can put more of my stuff in here, from the basement to here, which would be very good, because I don't want to be going up and down to get random stuff. Well, that whole situation was from June to, I'd say February, because around June I started getting very sick while living in the basement. Really don't remember. All I know is that I was coughing up a lot of mucus mixed with other stuff that could be unmentioned. But from that point on, I've been basically living and sleeping in the living room until recently. So, not being able to play that much put a bit of a hamper of putting clips together, but then other things that happened recently kind of huge setback. Well, as you could tell from one of my older videos from a few years ago, that it was basically me sharing my very first video of my newest dog, Khaleesi. She was very timid, shy among strangers, but really loved to be around me and my family. Well, roughly beginning of January, she started slowly getting sick, and none of us ever really thought anything of it, because we thought it was like a little virus. Giving her some medicine would take care of it, but no. That wasn't the case at all. Around the middle of January, she started getting worse, so we started taking her to the vet to see if anything was okay, if anything could be done. We discovered that she had an obstruction in her small intestines, if I remember correctly. My sister knew more of the details because it was her and her husband that took Khaleesi to her appointments. Anyway, she had to get surgery done in order to get some sort of obstruction out of her intestines, and that was a success. She was still very weak, but we all had hopes that she was going to be doing a lot better. But then 3 days after we got her back from the place, my sister wound up getting news that wound up being extremely bad. no, the surgery was a success, but from just a sample of something that they took, the doctors discovered that Khaleesi had aggressive lymphoma and had weeks to months to live. So, it being the ending of January, we had to make the best decision, but the worst feeling kind ever. I'm sorry, cause right around now, this time, in about a few days, it would have been 5 years since we've had Khaleesi. And around January 30th, January 31st of this year, don't remember exactly, but we had to do the humane decision and put her to sleep in order to ease her suffering, because we know that even if we let her live her last days, she would have been suffering a lot, and none of us would have want her to go through any of that. It's very sad because all we have left are the pictures that we ever took of Khaleesi. I believe my sister has her ashes upstairs in her apartment. But the one thing I have left of her, of Khaleesi, is her paw print. The one thing I have, one of the best dogs that we've ever had. Sorry. Just trying to keep myself calm-minded and not dwell on the past so much, but just remembering is painful and sad. I mean, no one ever wants to go through losing a loved one, especially a dog. But anyway, because of that, because of Khaleesi's passing, I wound up becoming a bit more withdrawn when it comes to my YouTube videos. Well, I've only made, the most recent one was for August, and I had completely stopped anything for YouTube, especially working on things that I was going to be currently putting. So, starting later this month onward, I'm going to be going back into putting my usual gaming videos on YouTube, but this time it's not going to be just for Destiny 2. It's going to be for other games that I have. We'll see in time how things go. But until then, this has been Alkion, officially signing off until my next update video or whenever I decide to record anything.